city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, the NFL playoffs begin here on this Saturday afternoon. It's the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Set to bring this to you, Kaimi Fairbairn, getting this one started. Off we go from Houston. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here
we go. Go.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 15. And the Jets have a 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Jets.
They go play action with Fields. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that'll set up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
On play action. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. His first catch in the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. They're trying to work the screen with Nixon. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Go Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Great. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable with Taylor. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, son. Turbo, easy, west right fit.
First down. Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the give, it's Hall. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Yep.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And he will score! Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown.
So it's 3rd down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Hey, we gotta push it up.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Jets. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Already. 18. What's up?
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down for Houston. Stroud will set up the throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Brings up 3rd and
From the gun here on 3rd down, and Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Tony.
On 4th down, Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Stroud going to tuck this one on his own read. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Gain of a yard.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Oh, 118. What's that?
He'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud, touchdown, Houston. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This returnable with Taylor. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You got mini base. Why not? Here we go, son.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields to throw. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll get rid of it, and it's completed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big gains for the Jets there. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
He'll go again with Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The clock says 25 seconds till halftime. So, 4th down, here's Harrison Mevis for the Jets field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Jets tacked on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric.
Oh, hey.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, no more. No more. Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Look to hot. 118.
Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Wow, this from an even 70 yards away. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here to talk things over before 3rd down. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. Wow, this from an even 70 yards away. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now Stroud. He'll set up the screen here with Dell. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big one there to start the second half. It covers 51 yards.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Man, Mike, I thought he was going to take that one all the way in for a touchdown, but give credit to the defense. Touchdown saving tackle, really good effort. But now they're going to have to buckle down and dig in because they're facing first and goal at the 1.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Texans 21. Amy Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
On first and 10, Fields. Now he's loose at the 40, and they will finally run him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
Look at the deep layers that they put into this defense. They're trying to say, hey, you don't get enough depth. We're going to throw this ball over your head. But once a defense takes that deep passing game away, look at the space between the running back when he gets the ball and the front line of defenders trying to chase him. That's what allows for this big pickup after the catch. Great play design.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He pulls it in around the 5, and he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out in the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we we go. 118. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
118. What's that?
To throw is Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. It's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
White. 118. What's that? 19 Texas. Run.
Throwing is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for down. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Here we go, son. 319, just cut. Right.
1st down. Fields. Going up top. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play through 6.
And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the